Welcome to Alexarticle YouTube channel. Today our topic is related to games and stress reducing. Here is the headline: the joy, comfort, and stress reducing power of games. When you're stressed out, it's easy to turn to activities that can help relieve some of that tension. But did you know that some of the best stress reducing games aren't even the obvious ones? There are plenty of surprising things you can do to reduce your stress. And some of them will actually help improve your mood and productivity in the long run as well. Here are 6 surprising ways to reduce stress through gaming, as well as some tips on how to get started with them. The first one is how gaming benefits your brain. A regular part of most gamers' routine is to fire up their consoles or start up their computer in order to spend some time playing games. But why? Why play when you could be watching a show on Netflix or catching up on your favorite TV show? Some may say that it's because gaming is just a phase that everyone goes through before they grow out of it. However, science suggests otherwise. Studies have shown that gaming has numerous benefits to users, ranging from improving brain activity and memory to simply increasing one's happiness levels. In fact, some studies suggest that video games are as good for your brain as playing with a puppy. Let's take a look at some examples. While people might think that adults are too old to enjoy video games, scientific research shows us exactly how beneficial these activities can be. Video games such as Mahjong or Tetris can help improve visual skills, reaction times, and even problem-solving skills. There's also evidence that gaming can help fight off certain age-related mental illnesses such as Alzheimer's disease by keeping older adults' brains active over prolonged periods of time. And if all those benefits aren't enough, then let me tell you about something else researchers discovered: playing video games makes us happier too. The second one is how gaming can reduce anxiety. Gaming can be a huge stress reliever in an increasingly hectic world. As we all know too well, modern society is fast-paced and stressful. For some people, that's a part of life they can handle. But others struggle with depression caused by an overabundance of stressors. In fact, according to recent research published in Psychological Science, as many as 1 in 4 young adults might suffer from clinically significant depressive symptoms at any given time. Unfortunately, for these individuals, antidepressants often don't work, and even when they do work, it can take weeks or months before you notice any improvement. That's why it makes sense to try something different: video games. According to new research published in Computers and Human Behavior, playing video games may reduce anxiety and improve your mood. The study was conducted by researchers at Indiana University Bloomington, who found that certain types of gaming, namely action games, reduced anxiety while other types, like puzzle games, did not. This suggests that playing video games may be more effective than taking anti-anxiety medication, but only if you play them right. The third one is how gaming can reduce depression. Playing video games on a console or phone can be great fun. But there's more to it than just playing a game. We know that gaming can actually help reduce depression. Just as listening to music can put you in a different frame of mind and improve your mood, so too can playing games. The key is finding a game that fits your personality. If you're an introvert who needs time alone, for example, avoid online multiplayer games where you'll have to interact with other players. If you're already prone to anxiety, stay away from horror games, they might make things worse. Instead, try puzzle games or ones with soothing colors and sounds. The right kind of game might not cure depression entirely, but will certainly help take your mind off things for a while and make life feel more manageable. And if nothing else, remember, it's okay to play for fun. Number 4 is when gaming isn't an option. Despite their benefits, games can only do so much. No matter how many rounds you manage to win in a day or how long you play for each session, games are still ultimately limited in their ability to help you cope with your stressors. That doesn't mean that gaming isn't a good way to get through stress, it is. But there are other ways to manage those stressful thoughts and feelings that simply aren't possible when gaming. When gaming isn't an option or won't get you far enough to reach your mental health goals on its own, it's time to learn about other coping strategies. One strategy worth considering is meditation. Meditation is essentially just sitting quietly and focusing on your breathing while resisting distraction. But research has shown that it can reduce anxiety, improve sleep quality, relieve pain, and may even be able to make you more empathetic. Of course, learning how to meditate isn't easy. It takes practice before you start seeing results. But there are lots of apps out there to help newbies like yourself along if needed. Check out Headspace or Calm, both free, if you need a little guidance getting started. Number 5 is an overview of sensory deprivation tanks. It is no secret that games help relieve stress. Gaming can transport you to a whole new world filled with excitement, adventure, tension, release, the list goes on. What about relieving stress without having to sit in front of a screen? Many people have found relief from sensory deprivation tanks. These floating pods consist of warm water, about 94 degrees, filled with 1,000 pounds of Epsom salt dissolved in it. The end result, buoyancy that allows your body to completely float. There are no lights or music. Only darkness and quiet make up an entire sensory deprivation tank experience. Anyone who has spent some time floating in a sensory deprivation tank will tell you how relaxing they are. Number 6 is living in a virtual world. When you're living a digital life, whether it be on social media or video games, it can be hard to take a step back. But taking time to focus on your health is an important component of happiness. It's proven that gamers who work out regularly report less stress than their sedentary counterparts. Plus, playing with others can make all activities more enjoyable. Think about how much fun running around and playing tag was when you were younger. Whether you're going to share your love for video games with friends in person or virtually, remember that all games have something positive to contribute to your life. The real world will always be there when you decide you need a break, but why wait? Get gaming now. Even if you're not looking to quit your day job yet, one of the best ways to bring some happiness into your life is by focusing on what makes you happy. If that means immersing yourself in virtual reality while still practicing good habits like eating well and exercising regularly, then it's worth trying out. There are a number of free and low-cost options available right now. One example is Google Cardboard VR, which offers lots of apps designed specifically for VR use. Another popular option is PlayStation VR, which has been known to decrease stress levels by up to 65% during playtime. Thank you for watching the video. Please support this channel by hitting the subscribe button and pressing the like.